Hi there everyone, welcome back to Queenie of London. I have not long finished work and I am back in Chelsea. It's such a beautiful evening. I've just sat down by the Saatchi gallery, what I've just walked through, with a little magazine I found earlier, a new magazine, Hello London. It's ever so good. It's all about summer in the city and what's on and stuff, like a proper retro what's on guide. It's really, really good. Sometimes it's just not good enough going on Time Out and, you know, the Londonist and stuff, although they're absolutely brilliant and you can check them weekly. It's just nice to have a magazine to flick through, especially on these beautiful spring evenings when you can sit outside and read and have a nice meal. Look at these guys. So nice. And I thought I'd show you because I watched these appear yesterday. It was rather gloomy, so I didn't film. We got Union Jacks, Union flags on our lamppost all the way along, and these beautiful Union flags fluttering away in the breeze here in Duke of York Square, and they're put up for the upcoming VE Day 80 years celebrations that are going to be countrywide, I would imagine. Let me know if you're in the UK, if anything's planned in where you are. If you're having a street party, that would be so cool to learn about that. But also, how sad is that sight? Partridges is no more. So sad. I couldn't even bring myself. I went to the last day and I was going to film, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. There is another partridges at Gloucester Road, which is huge, but just, you know, it's just not the same here anymore without partridges. I'm trotting down home, but I thought I'd do a really random video. People are looking at me today. Maybe I don't know. They're staring. Maybe my outfit isn't really on point and quite cash. Just wearing some jeans and a big old shirt. I thought it looked quite arty. And the Laura here. I'm just wandering down on my normal home, and I thought I'd do a pretty random video. A filler video. That is what I'm calling it. Filler, because I'm doing a bit of editing on a couple of videos that I've got on my camera, but they're not finished yet, and I wanted you to have one for the weekend just to show you that I'm keeping the channel going. I'm trying my hardest. I thought I'd go into Marks and Spencer's and show you my favourite things from there. I mentioned this idea at Christmas time and a few of you said that you'd like to see it, so it's a filler video. It might be interesting if you like grocery shopping. I don't know. We'll give it a go. This building here was a shopping centre, but they did it all new, and they've put a Whole Foods in, which is really nice to see. It's really lovely in there. We'll have a little shop round it, I think, because there's some really unusual things and some nice things, but my neighbour, I haven't actually tried it myself, so take it with a pinch of salt. Although my neighbour does have excellent taste. He says that the lattes in the little cafe there are not good. Hey, we've all got different tastes, haven't we? It's subjective. So I'm gonna meander along down here, not too far to Marx's, just across this block. Yeah, American-y block. I like that. It just works. It makes sense. There's loads of scaffolding around King's Road at the moment. I saw a post from Justin de Villeneuve on Instagram, and he had a picture of outside Waitrose with the Darth Vader Deliveroo guys that block up the entry to Waitrose, but all along there is scaffolded. But hey, we're getting ready to bloom around here. If you've been with my channel for a while, you'll know what's coming up really soon. And beauty is pain, so we've got to make ourselves look lovely for the big event. So I'll see you at Marx's. So this is my favoured local branch of Marks and Spencer's. It's where I am most often shopping because it's local to me, and I've just had a little look in the window, and they have like some summer barbecue-y menu in as well, and I can actually agree with the Britain's best hot dog because them posh dogs that they have every year, they're the absolute bomb, let me tell you. I'm sure we'll probably get to that, but shall we go in? I'll get myself a trolley and we'll shop. I will obviously always have a little look-see at the clothes. I love this polka dot bandeau dress. It's like a chiffon, but there's one thing that lets it down, and that's the fact that it has a zip. It's like a pet thing. Like, it's probably not a big deal, but I really don't like zips when it's a chiffon dress. I don't. Something in me just goes no. But there's some really lovely things for summer in here. I mean, this looks so lovely. It's really thin. There's matching cosy. It's lovely. But we're gonna go to the food today. When we do a little Marks and Spencer's clothing, come shop with me. We'll go to a bigger Marks. And this isn't relevant now because it's well out of season, but I love this. So the first thing you're confronted with when you walk into M&S on the King's Road is flowers. I absolutely love Marks and Spencer's flowers. I always think they do beautiful little sprays for the seasons. At the moment there's loads of beautiful tulips. They're a proper bargain as well. You can get varying size bunches, but the average size one, they're like £3.75. And they're beautiful. They have them in gorgeous colours, and then you have all your other flowers there. You also have like potted plants that you can have, the hydrangeas. Look at that pink, so pretty. Okay, so I don't want to get in people's way when I'm filming this too much today, but we'll try our best. Okay, so this is fruit and veg. I mean, there probably isn't much to say that's my favourite about fruit and veg from Marks and Spencer's. But these things here are brilliant if you're having a picnic or you want to take... I frequently take these for like a breakfast if I'm having to leave really early for work. I always like the ones with the strawberries in. This is looking pretty stripped because it's that time when it's sunny, everybody wants strawberries. Here are the strawberries from Marks and Spencer's. You've got to wait a little while before the best ones come out. They're called Red Diamond, and they are the best strawberries on the high street. The absolute best. I don't know if they're doing them this year. We'll have a little go over. I'm always a fan of the flavoured grapes. Let me see. Yeah, cotton candy grapes. We love these in our household, and also the Tutti Frutti ones. Are these Tutti Frutti? No, they're cotton candy. There's red grapes that are Tutti Frutti flavoured, and they are also delicious. They're just something a little bit extra. I never use that expression. I do not sound correct using contemporary expressions. Down there you have like all your salad bits. Actually, we'll go down here. I've not planned this video, so I'm sorry if it's a bit... I'll try and be contained. Okay, you can't go wrong with an M&S Baby Charlotte new potato salad. That's rather delicious. And these little salads here are also good for a picnic, and if you just can't be bothered, grab one of these. Particular fan of the Caesar salad and the ham and egg one. You can probably make out the prices, but when we go into some more specifically Marks and Spencer's things, I'll show you prices. We'll head on over to the sandwiches, because I like a Marks and Spencer's sandwich. Okay, I love most of the wraps, to be absolutely honest, but I really love this one, the chicken and bacon Caesar wrap. This is £4. They're even tastier if they're reduced. But that is the best one. The Caesar sauce is just the most creamiest sauce you've ever tasted. It's really lovely. These like sourdough baguettes are really nice. There's not so many left right now, but I find them quite tough, so they're not personally something I grab for all the time. I do love the Marks and Spencer's club sandwiches. Hopefully you can get an idea of the prices of the sandwiches. And do you know what? Again, I always look out for these when they've got a bit of money off, because although they're great for little parties, they're also fun if you're late home from work and you want a little snacky tea. This really is the best ever prawn mayonnaise for £4.50. I'm a big fan of that, and I do like the Ploughman's, which I'm not seeing today. No, but that one's also good. Waitrose's Ploughman's is really, really good. It has red Leicester cheese and ham hock in with all the goodness of the Ploughman's. Extra good. But hey, this isn't about Waitrose. I'm going through all the veg on my right hand side, and I'm also going through all of this stuff because in actual honesty, I think I've had a lamb pre-prepared from here before, but I haven't touched really any of that before, so I don't know. This is sandwich fillings, and oh, one second, I just seen someone I know. Had a nice little chat there. Sorry guys. These is sandwich fillings. I like these, they're really nice. You can have the egg mayo and the tuna and sweet corn, and they taste exactly like what you get in the Marks and Spencer's sandwiches, only you can make them yourself with like doorstop bread. Along here you have all your pre-prepared chicken, which again you can tell it's nice outside because it's pretty much all gone, but I like the chicken breasts that you get in a 4-pack. They're really nice to cut up and have with a nice salad at home, and those are £9. Quiche. This bit here, this whole bit here, this is all about me, okay? I love quiche and pork pies and sausage rolls. They're my cardinal sins. It's my thing. I love it, especially in the spring and summertime. These crustless quiche, Lorraine, are lovely, and I believe there's a cheese and ham, which is gorgeous, and of course you have a normal quiche Lorraine. You can have a deal on these, as you can see there, 3 for £8 or 4.25 each. You have a whole different array of flavours, but if you want to upgrade, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one here, oh, it used to be bigger than that. They've downsized. This is so lovely. This one with the portobello mushroom and the mascarpone cheese. It is rich. It's probably a good thing they've downsized it because it was heavy. And these are $4.50, so they're slightly dearer. They're M&S collection, and you can also have those flavours. This one's yummy too. I haven't tried that one. Okay, again, this is also good stuff. Chicken and mushroom slices, like the steak slices. These ones, you can have a plate pie of these, minced beef and onion, and they're yummy. What are these? These are Cornish pasties. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with an M&S Cornish pasty, and again, they're in the deal, so if you're having a bit of an alfresco dinner, these are ideal to like pick up or a little party. M&S sausage rolls. The normal ones that you can get in various size packs, they are nice. I like to warm them up if I'm going to eat them. I don't like them so much cold. If I'm going to eat a cold sausage roll, then it's going to have to be one of the collection ones. These are £3.40. They are in the deal though. Just look, they are so nice. The pastry on them is lush. I should really start a second channel tasting sausage rolls from everywhere, because I'm very British and I am very much a fan of the sausage roll. Here you have all your little pork pies and stuff. Oh, hang on. There's a Scotch egg. Fortnum and Mason invented the Scotch egg, but Marks and Spencer's have done a pretty damn good job getting their Scotch eggs up to the same lofty standards, in my opinion. You can have these massive, these are gargantuan. Used to buy these for my dad, Malt Mowbray pork pies, yowd, $4.75. You can have little, we prefer these, these little ones. These are so cute if you're having a Caesar salad and just want a bit of naughtiness on the side. And then you can have all different kinds. $1.85. Hang on, where's the one with the egg? Where's the pork pie and egg? Let me scan. I'm not seeing it. Is it up the top? But it is. It's not here. Oh, here it is. This. Oh, my dad used to love these. I'm a fan too. These are $3.70 pork and egg slices. Lush. I just don't know why you wouldn't. I'm also a big fan. I can't move that box, sorry, but all that's down there is cocktail sausages, and then you have these little, again, picnic snack buffet bits. Love the normal dinky hot dogs and the honey and mustard ones, and check these, you know. I've not tried them. Maybe I should. There's some pinwheels which I had one time, which I rather enjoyed, and you start to get new ones of these coming out in the summertime and at Christmas. I think you were all there and all experienced my cranberry mini sausages at Christmas time. These ones are lovely. Popcorn chicken bites, again, just like add them to your table. Pizza calzones, I've not tried those. They look good. I hope my trolley doesn't go like insane today. You have all these like nice like Italian-y bits, I would call them, you know, when you do a nice board and you have all these bits. There's a term and it escapes me right now, but you can have olives. Again, I like Waitrose for olives and like the deli meats and stuff. Then you have all your dips. Love the Marks and Spencer's hummus, which we buy in the big the big pots, and the Terra Masalata. Also quite like the Marks and Spencer's guacamole, and there's anything with pesto from Marks and Spencer's is a winner. Like, they do it really, really well. And then you have all your cold meats here. This brand you can get pretty much everywhere, so I'm gonna avoid it, but I am gonna show you like the little pancettas and the chorizos. I love adding that to a margarita pizza. Oh yes. I'm feeling quite hungry already now. See, I should not have gone past all that quiche Lorraine. I love all of this. Oh yes. Pepperoni, salami. I'm just meant to be on a balcony in Florence after a siesta. Let's go down this aisle because it's nice and quiet at the moment, but obviously as soon as I go down it, everyone will come. Let's start with cake. We've done a bit of savoury and we'll break it up with some cake and desserts. These are all like your little individual pots, which are tasty. This is British. I don't know if you guys have this in America. I'm not sure. They're £2.10. These are egg custard tarts. Does that put you off? Let me know. They are gorgeous. I've eaten these since I was young enough to hold a spoon and yank out the middle bit, because that's what I used to do, and then leave the pastry till last. I quite fancy those now, to be absolutely honest. They're really tasty. If you can try them, try them. I think they have something similar in Portugal, because I've tried them from the bakery and they're lovely, Portuguese. Chocolate eclairs, you can never go wrong with a chocolate eclair. They also have them in salted caramel, which is somewhere. These were new last summer, and see, yum nuts. They are £5.50, so they're on the dearer side, but just look how big they are. You'd probably buy those from the counter in Harrods and think nothing of it. You can also have them in a nice refreshing lemon meringue, and there was a caramel one, but it's not here. They might have been limited edition. You can't ever go wrong with those. Mouth watering, yeah? I hope so. These are always lovely to pick up, these little afternoon tea sets. You get like a cream scone, a custard, millefeuille, and 2 chocolate eclairs, and a good old Royal Britannia Victoria sponge. That's how it's done. Has anybody pretended they baked one themselves and pulled out an M&S Victoria sponge like on Calendar Girls. There's a lemon and an apple. The apple one's lush. Okay, I think oh, hang on, are these new? Oh, there's the strawberry scones. They've just done the box different. Me and my mum, we're a sucker for a strawberry scone. What's up the top here? My apologies. Oh, toffee meringues. Toffee meringues for $3.25. And here we have trifle, good old English trifle. You can have a nice chocolate one. My mum bought one for Easter. I bought one for Easter without knowing she bought one. A good time was had by all. Look, a mandarin one. That looks so tasty for the summertime. And look at this one, a nice fruit. Oh, hello, that looks nice. $3.75, bit of a bargain. And here you have all the cheesecakes and all the flavours. I'm just a good old New York original flavoured cheesecake kind of gal. I'd love to go to the Cheesecake Factory though in America. I think I'd probably get off the plane and just go there straight off. Tiramisu. Again, going to talk about Lindt, who bought out a Lindor tiramisu this year. One over. You have all the extra special ones which are here all the time, but obviously this range expands at Christmas time. I find a lot of the extra special kind of rich, if I'm absolutely honest. I mean, look at that. Belgian chocolate torte, $6.50. And probably, yeah, this one's nice, the tart au citron. I like that a lot. I've had that before. That's $7. And here you have apple pies. These are like the ones that you warm up. I'm a proper pudding person when I'm in the right mood. I love pudding. Sometimes in the winter time I'll just have a pudding for dinner. £4.50 Bramley apple pie. I also love an apple crumble. I'm just trying to, there's a crumble. That is $5.25. What else do we have? I'm actually getting some ideas. The bread and butter pudding. This is probably my favourite thing. It's my favourite pudding. Bread and butter pudding. Absolutely love that, apart from spotted dick, which I also love. Cherry and almond and what's it say? Pistachio, frangipane. They always have a pretty lattice. Yeah, look how nice that looks. Caramelized biscuit, sticky buns. I have not tried those. Ooh, and 4 mini yum yums. Which one? Leave me a comment and I'll have one for you next week and let you know. Are those churros? Yes, like a churro. Treacle tart. These are all classic, aren't they? Brownie and apple blackberry pie. Oh yeah, rhubarb. These are all beautiful, but they're not something I necessarily gravitate to in the warmer months. These are the best. These are the actual best. Marks and Spencer's have sold these for as long as I've been alive. These little individual puddings that you put in the oven or the microwave. Raspberry jam sponge, you have chocolate, you have milk in the middle, you can have sticky toffee, you can have the whole works. And they're only £3.50 for 2. Okay, this section here isn't sweet. This is all your accompaniments that you have with your dinners. So like veggies, pre-prepared veggies, Yorkshire puddings, mash, sweet potato chips, this dauphinoise. Yeah, that's lush. I like that, the dauphinoise. Yeah, like everything, jacket potatoes, croquettes. I'll show you those in a minute actually. Yorkshire puddings, when you don't need to make a Yorkshire pudding. Just don't, save yourself. Life is short. Get Marks and Spencer's Yorkshire puddings. You can even buy extra big ones at Christmas. The buttery mash, we used to love this, but then I'm going to twist you around in a minute and show you another one that's even better. Carrot and swede up the top. The croquettes, these are something I love. These are just so lovely. Cheese and bacon croquettes. They are £3.50. I love everything. I love bubble and squeak. That's such an English thing. Do you want to read about it? You read about it. I love bubble and squeak. I haven't had it for a little bit actually. Oh yes, see? Oh, that is £3.50 as well. I really fancy that now. And then you can have just plain potato croquettes. Are they plain as well? Oh, you could cheese if you didn't want the bacon in. And there's some spicy rice. This is also really nice. You know, if you're making fajitas and you want a little extra, or like a burrito, bundo this in, it's lovely. You can do all, like, most of this in the microwave. And then there's just some frite and sweet potato frites. I'm going to twist round and show you a meal deal. Okay, this is everything you need for a dine-in meal deal from M&S. It's £15 and you get a main, a side, a starter or a dessert, and everything is like really clearly labelled for you. But as this video is all about me, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you what I personally always grab from this section. For mains, I hope they have it. Yes, yeah, I absolutely love this paella. It is the absolute business. Obviously I don't have that all to myself. I share, but it is lovely with the prawns and the chicken, the chorizo. Lovely, that is. I wouldn't eat like any of the accompaniments and stuff with it. I normally just have that with a little salad on the side or some rocket. But if I'm doing the meal deal, I'd grab some of the bits and eat them with another dinner. So I'd probably grab this, the extra buttery potato gastropub mash, which is better than the other mash. And I'd have to have, what would I have? A main, side, starter or dessert. So that would be my side. So I'd probably pick a starter. So let me show you. Do they still have them? They go really quickly. You have a little look and see what there is while I'm trying to find it. The desserts are popping at me, but I can't find my side. Okay, while I'm looking. Oh, is that it? Oh, it comes as a starter now. These runny Scotch eggs. They're really good. Just cook them up and it all oozes out. It's lovely. There's also, I don't think they're here because they're really popular, but they're... Oh, I've lied. Look, these mac and cheese croquettes. If you can buy all this individually, you don't have to buy the meal deal. These are $5.75 on their own. They're really, really good. And then also, if you haven't ever tried these triple cooked chips, they are luscious. They're so naughty. They are a bit like fish and chip shop chips. I'm just seeing what else we've got. I'll show you the steak pie. They're a good size. They're like sharing size. The Kievs, they're always lovely. But we prefer the ham and cheese Kievs, which are... They're not here today. They always run out of these. Oh, here you go. I just moved everything. These, absolutely love these chicken cordon bleu. They have ham and cheese. The cheese is lovely in them. It oozes out. Oh my goodness. Again, you can buy them on their own for around a tenner. The other thing we tried the other day was the fish. Not this one. Here it is. That it? Yes. This beer battered haddock. It's huge. It's really nice, and the pea puree that comes with it, just like a posh mushy peas. It was lovely. I could have eaten it all day long. It was so, so good. So that with the triple cooked chips. Oh, lashings of vinegar. I'm literally going to faint in a minute. I'm so... This was a bad idea to do this video at this time of day. What else do we have? We have nice like moussakas and lasagnas, which are lovely. This one here, chicken, leek and smoked bacon pie. Potato dauphinoise again. And you can have like veg. Nice veg on the side. And they always come with a nice like a little dressing. This is lovely too. I've tried this. You get two. Lovely. And then the puds are up there. You get like melt in the middle pudding. Let me get some down for you, say pointing you into the light. This is new on the dine-in because I haven't seen this before. The molten chocolate cookie dough. Oh my goodness. I'll have a bit of that. They've had this for a couple of weeks. This goat's cheese and onion cheesecake. I'm not sure. These ones here, they're different from the actual Marks and Spencer's cheesecake. These are extra creamy. They're really, really lovely. They seem to have slimmed down the dessert selection. They probably have more in a bigger branch maybe, but they had last year these little individual panna cottas with passion fruit in, and oh my gosh, you get hooked on them. They're like just enough after you've had a dinner, and they are so refreshing, so lovely for the summertime. I hope they bring them. I'm just checking over there. No, they're not actually over there. They might be changing their range. I'll have to keep my eyes open. But here you have all pies. You can't go wrong with a lovely Marks and Spencer's pie. The pastry is just the absolute business. I like a chicken ham and leek, and I'm looking for my favourite. You can tell the things that everybody loves because they go. They're not here. A steak and kidney. This one, chicken and mushroom. Yeah, that's the one with the white sauce, and that is definitely the business. That is $5.75, and that feeds a fair few people. It's pretty big, but you can also get them like individual, which is cute. And here you have all your, like, what I would call classic British ready meals and things. Like, this is the start of them, so we're going to dig into this because I buy from this section quite a lot. So in terms of your like classic British meals, immediately I always get drawn to the toad in the hole. That serves 2 for £4. The sausages are lovely inside and the batter is good. What else do I like from here? Oh, I love these chicken breasts with cheese and ham. These are $5.75. They are really tasty. Creamy rich cheese sauce. This is so lazy. Fish and chips, that's too small. $4.50. I always like these cod and parsley sauce. There's a cheese one as well somewhere along. There's some veggie stuff up here. I am a fan of the vegetable pasta bake, if they have it. Keep your eyes open for that. Chicken breast with cheese and ham sauce. That's slightly different from the other one. It's not as good. A moussaka. I love moussaka so much. I actually prefer a Sainsbury's Taste the Difference. I think it feels a bit more Greek, feels a bit more authentic, if you know what I mean. These are always really good to have in the fridge. The cottage pies. Is there a bigger one about? Yeah, we always get a big cottage pie. Lazy dinner, nice with veg, warming, comforting, and it's so nice. I like Cumberland pie. Have they got a Cumberland pie today? Yes, that's a Cumberland pie. I like the cheese and the like the more crispy top. I like a Cumberland pie. Then you have all these great. These are so fun. If you want to cheat a Sunday dinner, get them. You have a beef in Yorkshire with potato, or a chicken one. There you go. Have a read. Beef filled Yorkshire pudding. Massive Yorkshire pudding with everything in, gravy and everything. Just the best. And the casseroles are also good. The chicken one and the beef. I mean, look at the prices. So good. And you can also have chicken leek and spinach one. And a lamb hot pot. These are, again, like, they're more wintry things, aren't they? But they're just nice to have in a fridge when you can't be bothered. These little, this is like literally a whole roast dinner. You can have a chicken one of them as well, up here. And at Christmas they do a turkey one. These are like the same meals but mini. And if my little dog has been particularly good, I will give him a chicken casserole. You can all report me if you like, but it makes him happy. And he's 15, so it hasn't done him too badly. He doesn't have them all the time. He's also a fan of the roast lamb dinner. He has I take out the gravy because I think it might be a bit too rich, but he likes the lamb and the potato. And then here I'll go to the pasta, but this bit here is just like family packs of pasta. This one here, carbonara pasta bake. Look at it, it's huge. £9. It's huge. It's really nice. And then you can have like your bigger lasagnas and stuff, and your bigger pasta bakes to feed a family. And because everything else is individual around the corner. Crab linguine, not tried. There's a sausage one, king prawn. That is probably this lasagna is better than the lasagna in the white pack. I am professional. This is really nice. It's beef bolognese. There's a sausage meal of this range, which is really, really good. Oh, plant kitchen. This is new. That sounds nice. Okay, I think I've done that. I'm going to go around the front to the Italian. Probably one of the things that Marks and Spencer's are most famous for is their Italian pastas. I would say this, to be honest. They've had them for us a very, very long time. And they've changed the recipes, but they are still so good. One of my particular favourites is a mushroom parappadelle, which I can never find easily, but there's like ricotta, spinach and ricotta cannellonis, tuna pasta bakes, macaroni cheeses. You can have them on a deal, 3 for $10, have them with a meal on their own. These bacon tomato spaghettis. This ham and pea orzo is really, really nice, really good. Italian style sausage pen, that's good. There's your tagliatelle. It's not so good anymore. They changed it and it's not as creamy. Chicken and mushroom risotto. Just Marks and Spencer's just do all the work for you, and it tastes so good. King prawn alfredo. Never tried it, but I imagine it's good. Love the ravioli. They do that in the Count on Us range. Sometimes there's not much difference in the calories, so always check if you're dieting. Don't withhold yourself. Tomato and basil spaghetti. Where's my parappadelle? 4 cheese ravioli again. I don't see it, but it's nice. It's got massive mushrooms in it. Parappadelle pasta, so it's really, really thick. It's really filling. There's your pasta, and there's some more around here where you can have bigger packs. Like this is just like your lasagna and stuff. Another one of my favourite aisles. This is like pizza and pasta, which, let's face it, we all love these tortellini shells. These are good, and I like the tomato and mascarpone. That's not the right one. Is this the tomato and mascarpone? No, they've sold out of that again because everybody loves that one. I love that sauce, but I like it with these kind of ones. These are more like authentic-y Italian. These ones are lovely. This one. And there's a 3 cheese. I do like the spinach. I'm just stretching up so you don't have to. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, that's ricotta and spinach. This one, lasagna ravioli. These are delicious. You can have them on a pasta meal deal. So you get like your garlic bread with it, which is fun. This one's yummy too. I pretty much like all of that range there. And there's your like garlic bread. You can have flatbreads and stuff. And then you have pizzas. M&S are really nice for pizzas. Their dough is really, really spongy and tasty. I haven't tried many of these like individual ones because that quite frankly isn't enough. But I do like these round ones here. I think they have some more around the front because they're like on a promotion because this meal deal. The meat one is good, and my favourite one is the ham and pineapple. It's the best place to buy. Oh, there it is. Smoked ham and cheese pizza, that one, and also the ham and pineapple, which I can't see, but it's probably around the front. I like all these little pizza accompaniments too. Chicken and munchies. I like putting them in a wrap. Bolognese bites. I've not tried those. They must be, yeah, they are. Look, new. I love seeing the word new at Marks and Spencer's. Burger spring rolls, $4.75. Oh yeah, loaded potato skin, and they're like bites, and then like the little box of fries. You can also have a box of ready-made fajitas. Oh yes, they're $5.50. I'm trying to be good with my pricing. Okay, another thing I really like from Marks and Spencer's are the curries, the pre-prepared ready meal curries. They're lovely. I like the butter chicken curry from here, the tikka masala. The korma's really creamy. I don't really go hotter than that. I like a lamb pasanda, but you can't really buy a lamb pasanda on the shelf. They do an extra special. Oh wow, look at that. These are new, these M&S collection. I'm trying to find the best ever tikka masala, but I don't think it's here. Oh, I lied again. Oh yes, this really is lovely. You get massive chunks of chicken. Is it open? You get massive chunks of chicken in this. It's the best curry, and with a little M&S naan bread. So sorted, so sorted. There's your naans. You can get naans, and also round at the bakery there's more naans. And you can do individual rices if you just want the sauce. You can also do the same with Chinese. However, I'm not really a fan of the M&S Chinese selection. You can have it all, like the chow mein. It's just the way it's done, just it isn't my favouriteest place. I'd rather just get a Chinese. But you can get these lovely little boxes for nearly 14, and you have like a selection inside. So if you just wanted to put it all out on the table, it's an easy dinner for the family. And you can also do the same with an Indian, which is really fun. So there's all your bits for Chinese, and then you also have, I think it's like here, I haven't tried any of this, like the spicy beef noodles and stuff, but who knows, I probably will try it someday and let you know what it's like. I'm just going to twist. Ta-da! Here you have M&S like high protein foods and the Count on Us range. I've done had the Count on Us range as a normal dinner before, like not necessarily dieting. It's really tasty. It's good. Like if you're calorie counting, it is really helpful. Everything's like laid out and easy for you, and they are tasty. You don't necessarily feel like you're eating diet food. And these meals, these high protein ones, they're really good in the little microwave boxes. I'm a particular fan of the meatball one. You get an absolute, not this one. Oh, that sounds nice. Linguine. Some of these are new because they bring them out all the time, and I always keep my eye on them. Oh yes. See, they're really unusual. My meatball one is not here. Again, because it's yummy. I've tried loads and loads of these Count on Us meals. The best one, there's a chicken and mushroom, like a kind of cottage pie with the potato on top. That's really nice. There's a pizza slice. If you were hard-hitting dieting, this really, it does hit the spot. Like if you have a pizza craving, it tastes like a pizza. It's good. It satisfies you. If you have like a big salad, you have a cannelloni up there. And a lasagna, and there's a ragu which is particularly yummy. This one, beef ragu, it has big portobello mushrooms in. £4.50. I've not tried the curry, I must admit. I'm gonna have a curry. I'm gonna go all out. Chicken risotto, that one's nice. Look at the big chunks of chicken that you get in it. There you go. Meals, all 375 calories or less. So good if you're counting. Oh, here, like more, the little pies. See, there's a good selection. So if you just lived on these all week long, you wouldn't get bored. These are the soups. These ones here, which I love the containers for. My ultimate fave is pea and ham, and I love any soup, really. Any soup, as long as it doesn't have like loads of onions, I'm fine. These are the special ones. They brought these out not so long ago. I haven't tried, so I'm going to remain commentless for there, I'm afraid. This is like free from, I believe, made without. You have a good selection of that in Marks and Spencer's, but again, I haven't tried. So if you're into that, have a little look online and see if anything tickles your fancy. Here's all your fish. I'm not a big fish person, apart from fish and chips. I like to, when I go out, I like to eat fish, like if I'm in a restaurant, but I don't really cook it myself at home. But I do have a fish cake. This is an awkward spot. Let me show you what I like. Marks and Spencer's fish cakes are absolutely divine. They do a deal, so you can have 3 for $12 on like across like breaded and battered fish, which is excellent. And I'd recommend, if you haven't tried, like just like the battered cod and stuff, you really can't go wrong. But my favourite fish cakes are these ones here, the smoked haddock fillet fish cake, and they have a gorgeous like Mornay cheese sauce inside which oozes out. They also, it's not here right now, they have the same, it's cod with mushy peas that ooze out. See? I'm so predictable, the things I like, but they're just lovely. I love having a fish cake with a whole pile of vegetables. It's probably one of my favourite dinners. These ones I actually tried. These are lovely too. 2 Thai style fish cakes. They are $4.75, and I haven't had these. Smoked salmon and rocket fish cakes. Really, really tasty, and you really can't go wrong with Marks and Spencer's breaded fish. Almost forgot this good stuff, M&S steak. I love M&S steak. You get such good sizes for the money. I like they used to do these little minute steaks, which are so great to have with a salad. Like, they're really lovely and they cook in a minute. And I just like their rump steaks and everything. It's the same stuff as you can get anywhere else, but I just think it's really good value and it tastes good, really good. It's limited amounts I can say about butter, other than Marks and Spencer's do their own butter. Marks and Spencer's do their own cream, and Marks and Spencer's do their own yogurts. I buy from these things like as and when. I love the M&S honey Greek style yogurt. Searching, I think it might be around the other side, and just thinking, I used to love the Marks and Spencer's toffee yogurts, but they stopped those. I can still taste them, they were that good. The honey yogurt is it here? No, it's in an orange packet, but it's the same sort of range as this. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! With honey. That's luscious. I like that with blueberries. And then this is just your milk, but let's go milkshake, because it brings all the boys to the yard. We like this. I might get my mum some of that actually. Yeah, I'm going to get some of that for my mum today. Strawberry milkshake, banana milkshake, chocolate milkshake, iced cafe latte. These are like extra creamy. Look. £2.90. This is Belgian chocolate. These just extra naughty milkshakes. And then you can have like an oat milk latte, £3.70. And then you have all these like oat drinks and all your M&S juices, which are good, you know. I think there's like a blood orange one that's really tasty for the summertime. The apple juice is always great in here, and I love all of these. I will have all of these happily all day long. I love the lemonade, the lemon juice, the pink lemonades. Just love all of this for the summertime. Raspberry lemonade, £2.40. Yes, sounds good. This one's nice. £3.20. And just orange juice. And you can get them in like the smaller bottles. All of this is lovely. Just try it all. This is all M&S cheese, and there's a dipping cheese that you heat up, like Welsh rarebit. Here it is, around here. These things here, I've pointed these out so many times when I've done like seasonal things. They're the absolute best. They're yummy. Just have that with some chips, you know. This is all water, but there was something along here that I wanted to show you. Are they here today? They have all these like special like power shakes and stuff, which are new. And there were some little tins. Here they are. I'm going to try one. Look, they look so cute. Look, classic latte. These are £2.10. Look at this. Mocha. Look at this pink can. Tiramisu latte. My brother will go crazy for that. I'm going to let him try it. That. And then, what's this yellow one? Caramel latte. And there's also an oat one on the end. And what is this fun packaging? Vanilla latte with lion's mane. Huh? Yay mushrooms. That's going back. That's literally going back. I feel like that was something invented on The Apprentice. It's probably lovely. Let me know if you tried it. I love these packagings. They're really cool. And then you can just get normal pop and Marks and Spencer's pop. Where's the Percy Pig? Oh, these are cool. Look at these. Like cream sodas. Retro. Love the retro font on them as well. And these. Sicilian lemon. That's so my vibe. I'm not going to go into this bit too much, but there's all like little takeaway salads and bits. There's some steps here, but I really love all of these. They're so nice if you're having a picnic, or you can just take them to work with you. They are lovely. So turn into dry goods and you're confronted with all that pink Percy goodness. So everyone, as you'll see, I'm outside now. I'm walking back down the King's Road. I'm just at Dover House Gardens here by the head of Oscar Wilde, and I thought of something while I was walking around M&S. It was getting on a bit and they were trying to kick out because it's now dusk, as you can see. And secondly, I didn't want to show the dry stuff because they're things that I will probably show you when M&S get their range in for VE Day 80, which I'm hoping they will have a nice little picnic selection to show you, or with Union Jacks on. So I'll probably show you those when they pop out closer to May the 8th. I'll also keep the barbecue section until then, because a lot of it was stripped back today, so there wasn't that much to show you anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this completely random little interim video, as I'm calling it. When you see Chelsea again, it will probably be very, very dolled up, I would imagine, because May is when it all starts to happen. It all starts to happen, and Queenie of London is going to be very busy during May, so make sure you hit the subscribe button if you fancy, and that little bell, it will have a little ring whenever I upload a video. Until I see you next time, have a really lovely weekend. I'm actually going to insert a little clip here of my old Dutch that I filmed yesterday. I think they've taken it all in now because it's night time, but there's a beautiful little spring display to entice you into their new dessert menu. So I'll pop that in now because I think you might like seeing it. But until I see you again, take good care of yourselves, have a brilliant weekend, loads and loads of love from London and the fireman. Queenie. Mwah. This is a much nicer ending. Isn't that really pretty? Look at that, my old Dutch, London's original pancake house, looking so pre-Chelsea in bloom, perfect. Bye guys.